guys, it's Ritagan Mary and welcome back to our YouTube channel. And yup, it's Xiaomi season. Yes guys, ito na naman tayo sa panibagong Redmi Note 11 series. And yes, they launched 3 new smartphones. Ito yung kanilang Redmi Note 11S, the vanilla Redmi Note 11, and of course the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G. But out of all these 3, ang pag-uusapan natin is of course the regular Redmi Note 11. Kung maaalala nyo rin, last year, March, na-release globally yung ating Redmi Note 10 series. So, kahit papano, maganda naman ang ating gap or interval para sa next generation Redmi Note 11 series. Anyway, huwag kayong mag-alala guys kasi may dedicated video pa rin naman tayo with the Pro version and the 11S. So, yup, huwag na tayo magpaligay-ligay pa. Unbox na natin itong Redmi Note 11. When it comes to the packaging of the phone, it's your usual white box. Straight to the point yung phone natin, and of course, the Redmi Note 11 branding. So we just got the usual paperworks. May kasama rin siyang libreng screen protector at syempre yung ating clear jelly case. And we also have the phone itself. And yup, it's outside the plastic already kasi nga I've been using it for the past few days already. And of course, meron din tayong 33-watt Pro fast charging. And yup, USB Type-C siya na charging cable to USB Type-A. So that's basically it. Okay, so alam ko namang maraming nakaabang sa inyo para dito sa video na to. Ayoko lang pahabain pa. Pag-usapan na natin yung kanyang design. We got 3 different colors para sa ating Redmi Note 11. And yung meron ako right now is in graphite gray. And kung mapapansin nyo, it's now matte. And yup, we no more have the glossy back finish na nakita natin from the previous Redmi Note 10. Anyway, sa mga hindi masyadong fan ng matte, alam ko yung ating Star Blue colorway has a glossy back finish. Anyway, para sa akin naman, yung pagka-matte natin sa Redmi Note 11 ngayon is actually really nice. Probably dahil nga doon sa kanyang smooth texture and medyo luxurious yung ating feel sa kanya kahit na budget phone nga siya. Yun nga lang, it's not that resistant when it comes to smudges kasi obviously, kitang-kita, hindi mo nyo man makita ngayon sa camera natin, but in person, very obvious ang ating mga fingerprints. When it comes to its overall back panel look, hindi naman siya masyadong nagbago. So, it still is very familiar looking. Pero guys, kung titignan nyo yung kanyang gilid, it's actually more flat now as compared to last year's Redmi Note 10. I would say, mas nagsisit right yung ating fingers sa kanya kapag hawak-hawak siya. It is also still 179 grams light. Para sa akin guys, okay lang, sakto lang naman ang kanyang weight. It's not on the heavy side kahit na medyo, of course, malaki ang ating battery capacity sa kanya. And if we will also press hard yung kanyang pinakalikod, wala siyang flex. So para sa akin, it's a very solid device para sa isang budget phone. On the topmost part of the Redmi Note 11 guys, nandito yung ating headphone jack, yung isa niyang speakers, IR blaster, and of course yung kanyang secondary mic. Below, we also have another microphone, ang kanyang USB Type-C port, and the speaker grill. On the rightmost, andito yung ating volume rockers, and of course, the power button that is also a fingerprint sensor. And of course, the SIM tray that is dual SIM and expandable via micro SD card. So far, compact enough naman ang ating Redmi Note 11, especially for one-handed use. Ayan, usapang display naman tayo, and actually dito tayo magkakaalaman. As we've experienced, phones at this price point don't really offer great specs when it comes to display. It's usually on the mediocre side dahil nga syempre, most probably not sa performance siya nakafocus. But the Redmi Note 11 guys, in fairness, offered me a really promising experience dahil doon sa kanyang 90Hz AMOLED display. Mas smooth of course yung ating animations unlike last year, and also gave me very clear images. Not bad again for its price. Laking tulong guys ng kanyang Full HD Plus AMOLED display. Although when it comes to side bezels, wala masyadong nagbago. Actually, ganun pa rin naman. Although ngayon, meron na tayong DCI P3 wide color gamut, kaya rin siguro medyo mas vibrant yung kulay natin sa Redmi Note 11. Going sa ating display settings, kung mapapansin nyo, meron lang tayong dalawang options para sa ating refresh rate. It's either 90Hz or the standard 60Hz. And since this already has the latest MIUI 13, madami tayong choices sa kanyang always on display wallpapers katulad ng mga bagong analog, kaleidoscope, digital, and of course, different colored backgrounds. Wala rin ako nakitang screen bleeding so far sa kanya, lalo na doon sa bandang punch hole. Pansin ko nga guys, parang lumiit ng konti yung ating punch hole. Hindi ko matandaan yung huling itsura ng meron tayo sa Redmi Note 10, pero definitely it's smaller now. As for the audio quality, actually guys, meron tayong dual speaker sa kanya. Again, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, isa sa taas at isa naman sa ilalim. So far naman guys, immersive yung stereo sounding na offer niya. Yun nga lang, pansin ko medyo mas malakas lang ng konti yung nasa ilalim na nilalabas kaysa sa ibabaw. But for a budget phone na not bad. Ngayon guys, oras na para pag-usapan natin yung kanyang set of cameras. Actually, it still is quad camera setup, pero nag-improve yung ating pinaka-main camera, which is actually from 48 megapixels, we are now getting 50 megapixels. The question is, does it make a difference? Aside from the 50 megapixels guys, meron tayong 8 megapixels para sa ating ultra-wide angle camera. We are also getting a 2 megapixels macro camera and a dedicated 2 megapixels para sa kanyang depth sensor. At bago ko makalimutan, we have 13 megapixels para sa ating front camera. Before ko i-describe yung mga photos guys, tignan natin, punta tayo sa camera application niya. Tapos, kung may nagbago pa or may mga nadagdag. Opening the camera app, of course, meron tayong usual camera toggles, which is the 1x, 2x, and of course, the 0.6x or the ultra-wide camera. On the topmost part, of course, andito yung ating option for the flash. We have the HDR mode, the AI camera. We also have the beautify and the filters, and of course, yung ating pinaka-Google Lens. On the top right corner, dito natin pwedeng ayusin yung ating ratio, yung timer, dito rin natin pwedeng i-access yung settings, the movie frame in case lang that we want a more professional looking video, the grid lines, and of course, yung ating macro mode, tilt, shift, and time burst. Now, going to the more menu, of course, nandito yung ating night mode, 50 megapixels, short video, panorama, documents, low motion, and time-lapse. I suggest editing yung pinaka-main toggles ng ating camera application guys kasi mas okay sana kung madali nating ma-access yung ating night mode and of course the 50 megapixels dahil hindi po siya automatic 50 megapixels once we capture yung ating mga photos doon sa kanyang pinaka-regular photo mode. In fairness naman, halata naman guys na mas detalyado yung ating mga daylight photos ngayon. 50 megapixels do make a difference. Mas sharper din siya. Pero when it comes to color, I would say ganun pa rin naman yung kanyang reproduction. The only downside lang siguro na nakikita ko sa kanya is, of course, yung mga indoor images natin is less sharp. Feeling ko given na rin naman ito since we don't get enough sunlight. Hindi lang din naman sharpness and yung kulay yung okay sa kanya but also the dynamic range. Anyway, night mode shots natin guys, okay naman. Hindi siya masyadong over-processed. Kung maaalala nyo, when the first Redmi Note 10 came out, it has the latest MIUI 12. And this time guys, for the Redmi Note 11, of course, we now have the latest MIUI 13. It still is based on Android 11, pero ito yung mga dapat nyong malaman na bago sa kanya. When it comes to its control center, it is still the same. We have a separate quick toggles and separate for the notifications. So yes, it is still the same iOS style. What's new is meron na tayong mga live wallpapers. Medyo may konting bagong widgets din. And sa tingin ko, napansin ko rin na medyo mas longer yung battery life natin sa Redmi Note 11. Siguro kasi nga medyo mas optimized na rin siya. Unlike the Redmi Note 10. Pero guys, parehas pa rin sila ha na 5,000 mAh. At syempre, alam kong baka isipin nyo, walang nagbago sa charging, Mary. Actually, akala ko din walang nagbago kasi parehas pa rin namang 33 watt fast charging yung Redmi Note 11 at yung previous Redmi Note 10. Pero, may nadagdag no? Yung Redmi Note 11 natin now has the capability to be charged hanggang 33 watt Pro fast charging. And para sa akin, almost identical naman yung ating charging time doon sa in-advertise ng Xiaomi. We were able to fully charge yung Redmi Note 11 ng 68 minutes lang. At syempre, since Xiaomi to, medyo mataas yung expectations ko sa kanya when it comes to its performance. And actually, ito yung unang-unang budget phone na i-review natin for the year 2022. So, technically, si Xiaomi ang magsaset ng standards when it comes to the performance of the budget lineup. Itong ating Redmi Note 11 ay merong Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 na merong flagship level na 6nm processor, and it has 4GB of RAM at 64GB of internal storage. As expected guys, yung performance na in-offer ng Redmi Note 11 is definitely slightly better compared doon sa Snapdragon 678 that we last encountered sa Redmi Note 10. Probably dahil rin sa newer operating system compared sa mga previous budget phones na lumabas sa last quarter of 2021. I think competitive enough naman yung binigay niya sa akin. Anyway, pagdating sa multitasking, pag-switch between applications, okay naman yung ibinigay sa atin ng Redmi Note 11. Minimal lang din yung pagtaas ng kanyang temperature. Medyo napalayo nga kami sa Asphalt 9 and still hindi uminit ng masyado yung Redmi Note 11. Anyway, overall guys, despite na medyo heavy yung kanyang interface as usual for Xiaomi, my experience were pretty pleasant. Enough naman yung chipset na binigay niya for my light to medium usage na wala akong na-encounter na any issues. Although, expect lang guys na may occasional stutters pa rin, which is medyo common when it comes to installing applications. Sa tingin ko, kaya medyo nagustuhan ko rin yung gaming ng Redmi Note 11 is laking tulong nung kanyang stereo speakers. The question is, mare-recommend ko ba yung Redmi Note 11, especially to those people who already or is already using the previous Redmi Note 10. Alam naman natin guys that Xiaomi offers or really is giving us fantastic value when it comes to their smartphones. Mapa-budget phone man yan or flagship. Kung ang paggamit niya ng phone, it involves quite a lot of photography and of course social media consumption, lalo na yung pagbe-binge watch natin sa Netflix. Sa tingin ko, the Redmi Note 11 will really serve you well. For my thoughts, I would say na appreciate ko naman yung additional 90Hz and a faster charging speed at syempre yung ating higher 50 megapixels. Pero para sa akin, hindi naman siya yung tipo ng budget device na sobrang impressive. Yes, you still get the value that you are paying for para sa kanya. Pero very incremental lang yung upgrades na na-experience ko. So yup, that's pretty much it para sa ating Redmi Note 11. Kung medyo nakulangan kayo or may tanong pa, let me know na lang in the comment section below. Yung mga links kung saan natin sila pwedeng bilhin, nasa description box rin naman in case na available na sila. Again, it's your Tagal Mary and see you on our next video. Bye guys!